It's just another Maintenance Monday brought to you live from the garage of the Graffiti Turtle. Alright, what's going on again? Okay, now we're going to be taking the tire off of the rim that we took off earlier. The tools you need for that are going to be dead blow hammer. I got this little deal right here. It's called the bead popper. See, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like 15 bucks or something like that. I got off a sport bike track gear. We're gonna use that. I actually cheated already and tried it, so I didn't look like a complete idiot while I was out here, and it actually works really awesome. Well worth the investment. Safer than jumping on a freaking shovel on your tire or running your tire over with a car and a board trying to pop the bead. Obviously, if you have access to a tire machine and a bead popper, that would be the best route to go, but I don't have that here. I do have access to all that, but most people don't, so I decided to go ahead and do this with what most people can just go ahead and get for cheap in their garage. So anyways, the dead blow, the bead popper, tire irons, just these right here. I knew one of them was going to be really short. This one's only 8 inches, and so I also have a crowbar. You might actually look into, if you're going to do this, you might actually look into getting 3 of these, or at least 2 of these, the longer curved tire iron, and just like 1 of the regular ones. And then I also have some rim protectors. My rim's kind of jacked up anyways, but I'm gonna go ahead and use these. But if you have nicer rims, definitely use those. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started on taking this tire off. Like I said earlier, I already popped one of the beads, cheating. So this bead right here is already popped. Mostly, if you can see, the tire goes down like that around the rim. That one's already popped. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side real quick, because this is the side we're going to be taking off first. So I'll show you how to use this bead popper. This I'm really surprised on how good this works. This thing's freaking amazing. I mean, it takes a little bit of hammering, but it's not too bad. Just kind of work around the tire, get it all kind of loosened up. Then once you've gone around most of the tire with it, hopefully this will work as easy as it did on the other side. Take it, pull it up. So it's going to be pushing down on the bead, and just hammer away a few times. And there we go. The bead's off. Kind of just work that around. So it's off all the way around. There we go. So anyways, next step is going to be take the pry bar here. Try this first. Actually, let's go ahead and put these rim protectors on here. Push that down. push that on the tire like that. 4. That way, not move them. If I have to move them as much, I won't have to move them. They're pretty cheap, like $8 for a set of 2. So you can get them cheaper other places. I just got everything off of Sport Bike Track Gear because they're the only place I found that had like everything I needed. A couple other places I looked at had most of what I needed, but they were missing like one thing. So like that. You should only have to do about half of the tire with them, of the rim, because once you get to the back half, it should just kind of pull up. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I've never done motorcycle tire before, so I'm just talking about what I know from cars and whatnot. Let's space those out a little bit. All right, now those are on there. Have some protection. Grab one of your tire irons. I'm using my pry bar, and just pull that up. Pull that bead up over, and then tuck. This is why you leave your rotor on. You see that? Now, you see that I have, get you up higher. I have the bead pulled up like so, and then the pry bar or your tire iron tucked underneath the rotor like this. That way it keeps it up right here. You don't have to try and keep that up. You take the other 2 tire irons, I'll show you in a second, and you just keep working around the tire over here. And you leave this one in place the whole time. So let's go ahead and start with that. Alright, so take the flat end tire iron, not the curved end, and do the same thing over here. What you did, you might have to push down on the back side of the tire a little bit to get it to come up. Go. And like so, under like that. Next tire iron. There we go. There we go. And just keep working your way around the tire like this. There we go. One more should be good. Should come off. Oh, there we go. All right. And there, that's half the tire off right there. So now that side is off, I'm gonna flip the tire over like this. Actually, we're gonna stand it up like so. And you're gonna take the curved end of the tire iron from the back side like this. Basically, turn you like this. like this, and it's gonna wrap up around the tire and pull it over that bead. So like this. Alright, now spin this like this so I'm not gonna hit it. Just kind of jump on the tire. Use the other tire. All right, a little more. So, there we go. All right, tire's off. Yeah, finally. Oh, all right. So now that the tire's off, the next thing we're gonna be doing is mounting the new tire. Let's just go ahead and put this back up under here. So basically, get the tire off. I said jump on it. If you jump on it, don't come off. You can try a couple different angles on it, but use another one of your tire irons and kind of hold the tire. Use your long tire iron and kind of wedge it in that groove. Push it around the bead a little bit on these protectors, and once you get it, I don't know, 4 to 6 inches pushed like away from your original where it's pulling over with the other tire iron, then try it back again like you did the first time, and then jump on it with your knee. And that's what I had to do. I mean, there's, depending on the thickness, I guess, or the how strong your sidewall is and how like hard your tire is, it's going to be a little different. But just kind of try and find that spot where the tire's going to be a little looser and actually come off. So anyways, that's that. And now we're going to be putting the tire on. Alright, next thing is your new tire. I'm going to be running the Dunlop D616 this time. And to get it on, you're going to want to get some like soapy water mix and paper towel or some kind of rag to just put it on the bead of the tire. And make sure, like, double triple check, because you don't want to have to take it off, but make sure there's a little arrow, I don't know, there's a little arrow on the tire. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it says rotation. If you've never put tires on before, there's a rotation arrow. That arrow needs to be facing forward. And you need to make sure you're putting it on the right way. Because if you put it on the wrong way, you're going to have problems for one. And it's going to suck. But you're going to have to take the wheel and the tire off again. Flip the tire over and put it on the right way. So make sure you put the tire on the right way. Don't put it on backwards. Trust me. I'm going to take some of the soapy water. I just have like dish soap and water. Just put that on the bead of the tire. Soak it up real good on the sidewall and everything. Underneath there. Yeah. Get it nice and soapy. Because that's going to help. It's going to help the tire go on easier. They actually make stuff you can buy to do this, like special tire soap. I'm pretty sure it's just a big scam. I mean, another way someone can make money. So anyways, now then, if we get lucky, oh, there we go. Alright, if you got a soft enough sidewall, the tire, the bottom bead is pretty easy to get on. You just have to push. You don't have to use any of your tools to get it on. Now we're going to take these the wheel protectors again. Just stick one on under here. Alright, there. Take this one. Stick it over here. You know, somewhere. Probably be moving those around. And take a third one. And we'll put you right here. There we go. Alright. So now, go ahead and soak that sidewall up again. Alright, this is where you're gonna probably gonna need a friend on this one. We'll see if I can get it without a friend, because I don't have any. Alright, because you're gonna want to be on. Damn it. Because as you work around the tire, it's going to want to come up. It's going to want to come back up on the other side. Weight on one side of the tire. Right, pull down the other side. And that's where it's going to get tricky with one person, because you're going to have to keep 3 sides of the tire down. And pull that. open up over here. Yeah. There we go. Might be getting somewhere now. Little bits at a time. Keep. Try not to mess up the sidewall on your new tire either, or the bead. Little pieces at a time though. Keep pulling that bead over, like so. Switch up. Going out. A little bit at a time. Keep pushing that down. And come on. You're gonna go on this time. This is the last one. I can feel it in my bones. Yeah. There you go. Tires on. I'm gonna take these off. And the next the next step will be to air up the tire. I don't have an air compressor here. Probably gonna go to the gas station and do it, because pretty much all gas stations have air compressor. Anyway, so hopefully the gas station air will be enough to pop the beads. And you're gonna be listening for 2 bead pops, at least 2 bead pops. And make sure the top bead's popped and set, and the bottom bead is popped and set. Once that's done, then you put your valve core back in. We'll go ahead and go through that here in a second. But I'm gonna go fill up this tire and come back here. See you guys in a second.